We meet again at Silverstone as Formula One returns to the venue where it all began. 75 years ago, the first race of the World Championship was held right here, and whilst much has changed in the decades which have followed, the promise of this day remains unaltered. A huge crowd has travelled to the middle of the country to witness the greatest drivers in the world at speed. 160,000 spectators at this moment provide the electric atmosphere. The drivers stand poised and ready to provide a spectacle like no other. Formula One's original stage is set. So whether it's your first, fifth, or you've seen them all, good afternoon and welcome to the British Grand Prix. It's the C4, the C3 and the C2. If it's dry, it isn't dry. It is drying. And we bring you these magnificent pictures of a truly extraordinary racetrack ready to host a special Grand Prix in Formula One's 75th anniversary season. Here's the grid for the 12th Grand Prix of the year. Franco Colapinto is starting from the pit lane. He spun off at the final corner. Nico Hülkenberg made 10 places from the back row last week. He starts 19th. Oliver Bearman, great pace, but a 10-place penalty for crashing under a red flag in practice. Lance Stroll is P17. Gabriel Bortoleto scored points last week. He's 16th on the grid. So did Liam Lawson. He's 15th for Racing Bulls. Esteban Ocon is the lead Haas. Alexander Albon is the second Williams on the grid. He's 13th. And it's Isaac Hadjar in 12th. He is next to Yuki Tsunoda, who had engine problems when it came to the crucial flying laps. Kimi Antonelli has a 3-place penalty when it comes to this Grand Prix as a result of hitting Max Verstappen last time out. Carlos Sainz ends his terrible qualifying form, and he is in the top 10. Gasly is next to Fernando Alonso, and then the contenders. Charles Leclerc was furious with himself after his qualifying lap. Lewis Hamilton looks like the Lewis of old this weekend. George Russell is 4th on the grid. He's next to Lando Norris, both trying to win the British Grand Prix for the first time, but it is the world champion on pole next to the man who's trying to replace him. Oscar Piastri on the front row for the 7th time in 12 races. Max Verstappen with his 3rd pole at Silverstone. Russell, Leclerc are in. They've rolled the dice.
That's smart. I like it from Russell and from Leclerc.
5 red lights at Silverstone, and the British Grand Prix is go. They crawl from the line, and Oscar Piastri has the traction. Max Verstappen thinks about the chop. He hangs on to the race lead from pole position. Piastri is now compromised, and Lando Norris knows it. The driver currently in 3rd, trying to improve. Oh, off in the background, we saw a Racing Bulls. It's got to be Liam Lawson who has gone off. That is the heavy contact. We saw the flash of Lawson spinning round, but the car damaged, the suspension impacted, and race over. What happened to the Brazilian driver in the points a week ago? Look, it's so slow. He's on slick tyres, and he's going to apply the power and off.
Yeah, man, sorry. It's okay, no worries.
Stroll has come into the pit lane. There's a chance here to score big points.
Verstappen is loose, but look at his lines, he's soaring away.
He's nearly lost it, and Piastri just has to pick his moment. Piastri takes the lead of the British Grand Prix. Incredibly difficult conditions for everyone right now.
Yeah.
Look at how much traction Lando Norris has in comparison. Send it to Maggott's corner. He's off at last. So they will all be heading in on this lap. So those who have stopped, it's not quick there for Lando Norris, and Max Verstappen, having lost the position, gains it back. That was Charles Leclerc off the road at Beckett's corner. This is on the verge of a safety car, and it is extraordinary rain. Oscar Piastri has a clear view, everyone else less so. And that is Russell to the inside of Lewis Hamilton at Abbey Turn. That's an unusual one. Oh, and
Contact.
It's very, very tight, very, very close to contact as Hamilton gets ahead.
It was a brilliant move then from Hamilton, having lost the place to Russell, went round the outside of Ocon.
And the safety car is out once more because it's a big moment for Isaac Hadjar, who's gone off on the restart lap.
This gives us a great insight to just how little the car see. He's rear-ended.
Oh, my word.
Rear-ended the car in front.
Yeah, I didn't see him. I mean, he appeared out of nowhere, man. Oh my god.
The safety car is ending, And that is Max Verstappen past the race leader. Here we go again. Pick your restart moment. You cannot be... Oh, he's going to lose it! Max Verstappen spins round from second position and loses a hatful of places. Verstappen had to take avoiding action.
Well, mate, he's just suddenly against his dam.
Hulkenberg's got DRS. Hulkenberg goes through to a podium position.
Hamilton now has a chance to make it through cleanly past Stroll as well.
And Hamilton has the inside line. Hamilton has the place.
Verstappen through turn 1. Will he try a dive down into 3? I'll just keep naming the corners until he...
There we go! Number 4 comes up for car number 1. So Norris goes again. 10-second wait for McLaren. Now they get the signal, they get the call, and he's back into the Grand Prix.
He goes for the inside, but is he going to have contact?
Oh.
Yes!
And it's happened before at Silverstone with the Haas cars. Behrman and Ocon come together, racing each other.
I don't think the penalty before was very fair. If you don't think it was fair either, I think we should swap back and race.
In 2025, it's Norris's name on the trophy. Lando Norris wins the British Grand Prix. The McLaren won too. And how about this? Nico Hulkenberg, 239 starts and a podium finisher in Formula One at long last. This is a day to savour the sight and sound of Silverstone with a surprise podium finisher in Nico Hulkenberg, a controversial penalty for Oscar Piastri, and a home win for Lando Norris.
British Grand Prix winner. How good does that sound?
It sounds pretty good. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it was an incredible day, a long race, a long Sunday. A lot of things happened, a lot of chaos, a lot of stress, but you know, to stay in the race, to stay calm, to have pace when I needed it, to push up to Oscar and get close enough to start overtaking. You know, like these were good moments. So, I don't know. I think tomorrow when I wake up, it's going to be the best feeling, honestly, because it's more a reflection type thing, and now it's just the adrenaline's high and you're in the moment. And I think it's hard to realize what we all accomplished today as a team.
Yeah, I thought the penalty was pretty bad, but anyway, I'm glad we had a quick car today. Showed what I needed to prove, and just disappointing when the result you deserve gets taken from you, but that's how it goes sometimes.
Nico, you've done it. 239 starts, all the blood, sweat and tears.
Easy.
Yeah, you're on the
I always
podium.
knew it, it was just a question of time.
I mean, how do you feel? Can you sum that one up for us? An amazing result for yourself and the team.
Obviously, feel happy, feel relieved. Also feel pretty, empty right now because, very, emotional roller coaster this weekend. Being virtually last yesterday and a pretty bad day to, one of the best days in my career. It's obviously a lot to take in, and that race, was intense with all the change of conditions. It was sketchy, a high-speed track with changeable conditions is never easy, and it's just a thriller because always you feel like with one, foot you're kind of losing the car and, in the danger zone. So it was very intense, and whilst I'm obviously happy and relieved, I'm also a bit tired and look forward to be home, to be honest.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was just a very difficult race for us, but even after that spin, I had no pace. Like I was just stuck with that group, and it was just very difficult to drive. Now, naturally, of course, we knew that it was going to be difficult in the wet with that rear wing that we had on the car, but even then, I think we were still struggling a lot.
I don't really know what to say. It's our best result of the year, and I mean, to do it here in Silverstone in these conditions is just incredible. I had so much fun. I enjoyed so much this race from first lap until the last one, and battling with Fernando, battling with Lewis, battling with Max. I just felt a bit unreal, at times to be in that position, especially knowing where we started the weekend. So now incredible race for the whole team, and they worked really hard all weekend to improve the car, and we know the car is not in the place we'd like to be, but I really like the mentality I'm seeing to always keep trying. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but today we all did a fantastic job.